Welcome back, everybody. This is Superphil from Superphil's Fortress of Solitude, and through the magic of poor editing and game mechanics, I'm right where we last left off a couple days ago. So, I've just finished the first quest in Greymoor, if you remember, which was the Gathering Storm. And now we're getting ready to start Dark Clouds over Solitude, which is pretty exciting. So we've got Lyris, our heroine.
Queen Gerhild needs to hear what we discovered at Kilcreath Temple. Hopefully that will be enough for her to get us an audience with High King Svargrim.
Do we have enough evidence to convince the king and queen of the danger?
The queen seemed reasonable. She'll believe us. As for Svargrim, who can tell? I haven't met the man, but everything I've heard describes him as prideful, arrogant, and hard-headed. Even with the Queen's help, there's no guarantee.
So what do we do if High King Svargrim refuses to see us?
I'd like to knock down the palace door, grab him by the throat, and shake him until he listens. That would probably start a war, though, and Yoren specifically asked me to avoid that. For now, let's bring our evidence to Queen Gerhild.
Let's go see the High Queen.
If there's anything else we need to discuss, let's get it out of the way now, before we return to Solitude.
Why do you think the Ice Reach Coven wants to turn people into Herafiends?
Hey, you and Fenorian came to that conclusion, not me. Still, it makes as much sense as anything. As to why, I have no idea. This connection to vampires, though, that's troubling. We should keep Fen away until we get into Svargrim's good graces.
Fenorian is going to seek help from a clever woman near Morthal.
A clever woman? Out here? Nords are extremely distrustful of magic, especially Nords from Western Skyrim. I'm surprised the people of Morthal tolerate her presence. If anyone can help Fen figure out the Coven's ritual, though, it would be her.
Should we help them with their research?
Our priority remains getting an audience with High King Svargrim. We need to convince him that the Ice Reach Coven is a threat to his kingdom, and get him to help us stop them. Let's return to Solitude and present our findings to the Queen.
What's a clever woman?
Clever men and women are Nords with an aptitude for magic, though most use the term to refer to practitioners of the old ways. They're rare. Not the usual adepts found at the Mages Guild. Distrust of magic runs deep in Skyrim, especially out here.
Why do the people of Skyrim distrust magic?
Could be that the elves our ancestors fought soured our taste for magic. Or maybe there weren't enough skalds singing about wizards going to Sovngarde. Might be that Nords just prefer their natural talents. Either way, magic isn't popular here.
Okay. So that's exciting. So, we can run back if we want. We could run back here in port, or we could just spend the money and port back. Yep. Oh no, I wanted to see something else. Just kidding. Just kidding. So, I had to abandon the quest that I accidentally picked up on the last playthrough, and by abandoning the quest, it put her back out here. And when I came out here, I saw a book that I needed to read. So now I gotta see if I can re-find the book that I found on my way out here. He's gonna attack. Does more damage if you make the sound effects, obviously. Alright, so we're going to run back out here to the road. And it's right up here. Ah, there it is. Here we have travels around the Western Holds. Guys getting awfully close. So that's right west of Kilcreath Temple. Right off the little side road where there's a little encampment. Wow, all that, it's not a lore book. Womp womp. We gotta run, boy! I mean, I probably didn't need to run, but it's more dramatic this way. And I didn't like the way the animation went with this guy riding the demon thing that I had. So I switched mounts to one. Still looks a little weird, but nope. Bears just hanging out together. Merchant, you better go the other way. Alright, going to the Blue Palace. Bear's head just sticking through the door. So hopefully the audio's a little better on this. After watching the last video, mic was turned up pretty loud and I got a little background noise, and there's still gonna be background noise because I'm just using a headset. It picks up my mouse clicks, and unfortunately my chair squeaks when I move in it, and it also picks that up. So I turned it down a little bit, so hopefully that won't be as bad. And sometimes it seemed like the dialogue for the quests was kind of low, so I turned that up a little bit. So hopefully the combination of those two things will help the videos a little bit. I don't think it was terrible, but it was noticeable when I was rewatching it.
Help! Assassins in the palace! Help!
That's one of the Queen's attendants. Let's get inside.
Assassins? Well, if only we saw this coming and warned them. How did Lyris get in front of me?
Be strong, Svanna.
Mother! No! No!
Svanna, your father, the kingdom. Watch over.
Mother! No! You can't die! Mother!
Sire, the assassins might return. You must get to somewhere safe.
Have Yoren's lackeys come to gloat?
We came here to warn you, Your Highness.
And yet my wife lies dead,
If you had listened to us...
like she did. If I determine Yoren had a hand in this, there will be war! Someone take care of my wife!
Father, please.
I mean, we literally told y'all.
Gods, what a disaster. The Queen's been assassinated and Svargrim still refuses to listen to reason. We need to find a way to set things right.
set things right. How did an assassin get this close to the Queen?
Good question. The guards should have been able to handle a run-of-the-mill assassin. This could be connected to the Icereach Coven. In fact, I'd wager my axe that it is.
So, my bat's just very distracting flying around. What do we do now?
Look around. See if you can find any indication of how the assassin got in and out of the palace so easily. Maybe even turn up something that ties the murderer to the Coven. I'll make sure the princess is all right.
I'll see what I can find. glass is on the inside. They kicked it from the outside. Oh, that's it? That's the only clue I need?
Svana's taking this pretty hard. I suppose most daughters feel close to their mothers. Not that I'd know, I never knew my mother. Sorry, don't mind me. Did you find anything that might lead us to the assassin?
I found this medallion nearby. Oh, that was a medallion. Okay, how about it was just broken glass?
We've seen these medallions before. On the Reachman near Kilcreath. And I saw them on the witches in Icereach. The assassin definitely seems to be in league with the Coven. But can we get Svargrim to believe that and accept the danger he's in?
The High King seemed pretty angry to me.
Svargrim has every right to be angry. He watched his wife die right before his eyes. But he's the High King. He doesn't have the right to be stupid. Time to make Svargrim confront some hard truths. Come on, the Sword Thane led the king upstairs.
Lead the way.
We need to see the High King.
I should think not. The High King is in mourning. He's not to be disturbed.
The Queen's wasn't the only life lost today. Now get out of our way.
Yeah, boy.
Go right in.
We got
Your Highness,
business.
please. Your kingdom is in grave danger.
My queen's blood hasn't yet cooled, and already Yoren's lackeys hound me.
We have proof that the Coven threatening your kingdom is responsible for the Queen's death. Show him, partner.
Hold on. I'll be right there. What is that? Sorry. I don't know what I just found. And it didn't give me a notification. Huh. Well, there was something in this room. FYI. I can watch back on the thing and see what it said, at least.
Does Yoren think me so weak that he believes his half-giant can twist my arm and fill my head with lies? I am not so easily duped, outsider.
It's not Yoren you need to be concerned with. It's the Icereach Coven.
Reach witches? They pose no threat. We've beaten back those wild dogs time and time again, while our brothers to the east bow down to a poetry-writing milk drinker. I will not be lectured on such matters by the likes of you.
Have you heard about the harrow storm that struck Kilcreath? It turned your people into harrow fiends.
Tales told around campfires to scare the children. Storms happen here all the time, and none of them spawn monsters. The last spy who spoke of such things, well, he no longer speaks of such things. I am the Wolf of Solitude. I know my enemies.
Queen Gerald asked us to bring you proof. That might be why the Coven killed her.
You dishonor my wife's name by letting it pass through your treacherous lips. Away with you! And pray I don't find evidence that ties you to the Queen's murder. That would not go so well for you.
We'll leave you to your grief, Your Highness.
What a jerk.
Is it true? Mother told me you were working for her before she...
I'm sorry, Svana. I would have saved her if I could.
My mother. She told me she gave the mighty Lyris Titanborn an important task. Tell me, what were you doing for my mother?
We were gathering evidence to convince the High King of the threat to your kingdom.
Threat? What threat? And do you think this is why someone came into the palace and killed her?
The Icereach Coven has come to Western Skyrim. It looks like they killed the Queen.
And did you tell my father all this? Is he rallying the soldiers? Alerting the other holds?
The High King won't listen to us. He thinks this is all some plot of the Skald King.
My father sees Yoren's plots everywhere, even in his spicy venison stew. I won't let my mother's death be for nothing. She trusted you, and so will I. My father be damned. Please, find whoever did this and stop them.
We'll do what we can, Your Highness.
I saw the assassin. He moved fast. Unbelievably fast. He leaped through the window after stabbing my mother. By that time, the guards had gathered, so I guess he decided to flee. Try to follow his trail. Someone outside must have seen something.
Come on, Princess. Let's get you somewhere safe.
Don't call me princess. Just
Hey.
Svanna. There's nothing noble about it.
Oh, I found a lore book. On stepping lightly. It's out here in the, all the way in the back corner. That was lucky. It's just searching bookshelves. If you don't know, in Elder Scrolls and Skyrim, you can find books to read that will possibly level up your different stats and skills or whatever. Like your two-handed weapons or stuff. So it's a good idea to read all the bookcases that you come up on. I did not realize I was gonna accidentally get one of the lore books for the zone, so that was neat.
Well? My wife. She is like ice. So cold. So pale. All the warmth sucked out of her.
Well, what happened to her? He just told you.
There was a commotion at the palace. Everyone was headed that way. Except one man. No, not a man. He wore an eye patch, but his face was bestial. He dragged her along like a bone between a dog's teeth. Then he tossed her aside, pale as snow.
Where did this man go?
He was fast, so fast, ran toward the Hall of the Dead. He never even looked back at what he had done.
The Hall of the Dead. Ah, yes. I know right where that is. On this convenient map that I carry around with me. More dead people.
Will you pray with me for these poor souls? Cut down and bound for the Hall of the Dead much too soon.
Tell me what happened here.
It was a monster, a vampire. I have seen such creatures before, but this one wore an eye patch. It moved like a shadow and took sustenance from these poor souls. I called upon Arkay's grace, and the vampire fled before his sacred presence.
Which way did the vampire flee?
Toward the main gate. I pray the guard finished off the depraved creature before it took another innocent life.
Toward the main gate.
What do you want?
People are rude, man. It's not looking good.
You again? Didn't I warn you about putting your nose where it doesn't belong?
A priest said a vampire came this way. Is that what happened here?
A vampire? I don't know what you're talking about. But whoever it was tore out Sonolia's throat and fled through the gate before I could stop him. What do you know about all this? And why is it any of your business?
The vampire assassinated the queen. Princess Svanna asked me to track him down.
The Queen's dead? What about the High King? He'll have my head for letting the assassin slip away.
Your head is probably the least of your worries once the High King hears about this. No one was able to stop the assassin. You did what you could. Should I be mean or nice?
Yeah. It's not like I opened the gate and let him slink off. The real problem's at the palace. No more questions. I've got to secure the gate and take care of poor Sonolia.
This is Spargrim's fault. He should have heeded us from the start. Damn Svargrim and his distrust of Yoren. How many more of his people have to die before he accepts the truth and lets us help him? Forget that for now. Tell me about the assassin. Did anyone get a good look at the murderer?
The assassin killed more people as he fled out the city gate. A priest identified him as a vampire.
That would explain the assassin's swiftness and ability to escape so easily. We knew the Icereach Coven had vampires on their side, but using them so blatantly. Anything else to report?
Other than the assassin was a vampire who wore an eye patch and escaped. No.
Well then, time to fight
sarcastic.
fire with fire. They've got evil vampires and we've got a friendly one. Let's find out exactly what your friend Fen knows about vampire clans in the area. Where did you tell me Fen was going again?
Fenorian. He said he was going to see a clever woman near Morthal.
Right. To research the ritual. Go find them and see what you can learn. I'll stay with Savannah. Bring her up to speed on everything we've uncovered.
Nice. You get to stay here.
We're going to need her to get the High King to trust us.
Well, I'm out
and I'm calling him
vampires.
Fen. Simpler.
Fen it is. I'll find him and see if he can help us track down the Queen's assassin. Oh man, Ground's gonna do this again. This there's Holgarth. What is it called? Let's see. Yeah, I guess we'll just swim across the river. Oh, and also, if you haven't played some of my other videos, you're able to do all the gathering stuff without picking up anything extra. So, you have a mining pick, you have an axe for chopping wood, and you can pick flowers.
Welcome to the middle of nowhere, my friend.
Thank you.
You must be freezing. Warm yourself by the fire, and tell me how your audience with the High King went.
Not well. The Icereach Coven assassinated the Queen. Now Svargrim distrusts us even more.
A bold move, even for them. Old Njolin and I have been comparing notes, and we've made some progress studying the Harrowstorm ritual. What happened to your large friend with the axe, by the way?
Lyris stayed behind to safeguard Princess Svana. I need your help. The assassin is a vampire. Bum, bum, bum.
We knew that vampires were working with the Coven.
Oh, he's not
and
surprised.
old Njolin and I can say with certainty that the feral Harrow Fiends are byproducts of Harrow Storms. You think the assassin was one of the vampires in league with the Coven?
I know it was a vampire. He wore an eye patch and dropped this medallion when he fled.
An eye patch? That's uncommon. And this insignia, I've seen it before. It's the same as the symbol that decorates the urns smuggled out of Bankerai. If it belongs to a vampire bloodline, I'm not familiar with it. I suggest you ask Mjolnir.
Okay. Sure. Not Mjolnir.
Local wisdom
Old
dictates
Mjolnir.
that only the very brave or the very foolish seek the counsel of vampires and old crones. Which are you, I wonder? Well, out with it. What can old Mjolnir do for you?
What can you tell me about this medallion?
A grim talisman. It bears an enchantment of some kind, though the symbol upon it holds no significance that I'm aware of. I can help find the owner of this medallion, but I need some specific items to cast such a divination.
What do you need?
Bring me the bones of a wolf and a death bell plant pulled up by its roots. I need the plant alive. The wolf, not so much. With those reagents, I can conjure a divination that will lead you directly to the last person to wear this medallion.
I'll gather the reagents and return soon.
Death bell grows throughout the bog. You should have no trouble acquiring it. Wolves are plentiful in the wilderness around Morthal as well, but be cautious. Many seem afflicted by a strange curse. I would hate for you to run afoul of it.
What kind of curse?
An icy rime clings to the wolves, sapping the heat and life from their bodies until only a frigid, shambling corpse remains. You are safe from them here, but be mindful out in the wild.
I like the little shoulder piece she got going on there. Might grab. Oh yeah, you're gonna make me fight two great bears. Really, what's so great about them? Am I right? Level 7. I don't remember if that does anything good or not, but we'll find out. Right after I kill me some wolves. What is this place? This is neat. And yes, it will continue to say you can pick up your rewards until you pick them up. It's kind of annoying. Go. Jeez. Oh, there's something over here. Frost troll. Wolf in there. This boy about to be dead, y'all. Search. Lagging. There we go. I need to find the chest. Oh yeah. Got a sword that I won't use. Well, I bet I'll have to come back here for something. This is too intricate to just be nothing. Pick these mushrooms real quick. For just for medicinal purposes. Not recreation whatsoever. So there's white wolves over there. close we are to this. Oh, we're real close. I'm gonna take a second to pick up this way shrine while I'm right here. Cool. That's something. If you play the game, those way shrines are pretty important to pick up. Just to help get around the world a lot faster. And they give, you know, small amounts of experience as you discover and whatnot. Or you can do the purest thing and walk or ride your horse everywhere. Whatever.
Welcome back. Warm yourself by the fire, and tell me about the reagents I requested.
Here they are.
Good, good. Divinations can be fickle. The longer we delay, the colder the trail grows. Let's see if we can catch the scent of your prey.
Alright.
Mother Wolf, hear me. We seek your blessing in our hunt. Lead us to our elusive quarry.
Oh, okay.
Mother Wolf smiles upon you. She has seen fit to join your pack and aid you in your hunt.
How will that help me find him?
Mother Wolf has the scent and will lead you to your quarry. I have enchanted the medallion with a divination spell inextricably linked to its owner. Hold it to your nose and breathe deeply. It will guide you along his trail.
It will take me directly to him?
Mother Wolf will guide you along the way, but you must still complete the hunt and find him. If the assassin eludes you, use the medallion to recover his trail. The wolf is relentless in her pursuit. The question is, will you be like the wolf?
I'll find the Queen's assassin. First, let's claim our rewards. Yeah! Yay! I'm always so excited. Let's check real quick. Frost staff.
And look! The magic points to the west. What an interesting use of primitive magic. That was clearly your vampire assassin. He even wore an eye patch. It looked like he was at a small camp. And you saw that ball of magic, huh? It went to the west. That must be where you'll find the camp.
So the enchanted medallion showed a vision and provided a direction when I used it?
Didn't I tell you?
Oh my God.
The clever woman's magic can be quite exciting. Not my usual process of investigation, but effective just the same. I'll leave old Mjolnir to continue our research and follow after you. I want to see how the divination plays out.
Goodbye. To the west. Yeah. These bad or good people? Unless they're good. Crafting station right up here. Oh, there's ropes. Just want to discover this. Okay. Now we can keep going.
The assassin drained her of blood. He must have been desperate to feed while trying to escape.
We're still going same direction.
Is it wrong to find these visions so intriguing?
Trees right in your own face.
This
boy.
one showed your assassin again, eye patch and all by a cave near a waterfall. And the ball of magicka drifted toward the west again. I suggest we go that way as quickly as possible.
What about the victim?
There's nothing we can do for her. The vampire assassin drained all the blood from her body. He took his time with her, I think. Probably needed to recover his strength after the events at the palace. Let's get after him before the trail grows cold.
It's a great idea. Taking us to a delve. So a delve is it's like a little mini instance, but they're public, so anybody can do them, and they usually have a quest.
The Chillwind Depths. They aren't. Oh, traveler. You must turn back. Chillwind Depths, it's crawling with giant insects. I need to go inside and gather ingredients to heal my sister. But the things in there, they keep chasing me out.
What's wrong with your sister?
I'm a humble healer from Dragonbridge. My family, my brother, my sister, and I, we came to gather plants and other medicinal ingredients. Hedron wandered too close to this cave. That's when the Chaurus attacked her.
A Chaurus?
One of the giant insects I told you about. My brother needs to stay by Hedron's side. So, I'm trying to enter the cave. If I can gather a few special ingredients, I can make an elixir to heal my sister. Would you help me?
Of course, because that's the point of playing this game if I don't help every single person I come up with.
Oh, thank you. I wasn't able to take...
Oh, sorry. I guess we can listen to that. So anyways, these delves are little dungeons to explore. Typically, they'll have a skyshard in them. Sometimes a lore book. And there'll be some kind of boss deep in it that you have to you don't have to defeat, but if you're a completionist, you have to complete it.
This is definitely the place in the vision. I'll slip past and scout ahead.
So I like to do them because well, getting the things for it is helpful. The sky shards and quests will give rewards, obviously. Spiders eat stuff that's dead to regain health. So let's see. Oh wow, this place is pretty big. I think we'll go right first. Or maybe not. So we'll go left first. But the neat things about these is like the quests outside in the world, you can also get help from people that, you know, might happen to be questing in the same area as you. So a lot of time those final bosses can be pretty tough. And then of course, part of the reason you play these kind of games. Oh, that was done. What? Oh man, I always look at these stupid maps wrong for some reason. I guess I'm just I don't know. I always look at these maps wrong somehow. Sex in here too. Also, something to note for these delves. Typically, the zone that you're in, you'll get daily quests that you can do once a day. There's usually one to go through. Ooh, there's our big bad guy, I think. Maybe already? Maybe not. It could just be there. That guy. Thought I was getting help. Alright, so we killed the Charis? That must not be our big bad. Not lower achievements. This is dumb doing this standing here. Exploration. Yeah, that was not our that's not our big bad, FYI. Oh, this is like where the other guy goes. There's a big old another Charis. Okay. Not sure if I'm getting closer to this thing or not. Probably not up here. Oh, maybe. Oh, I didn't see that other guy. They tricked me. They got me. It's alright. That's okay. He's dead now. What do we got in here? What is... I don't know what this scry stuff is that it's talking about. I wonder if that... I wonder if the scrying is part of the new thing they added. Sorry, I know that's vague. They added,
Deep lichen. The giant insects love this stuff.
Come on, bro. You can tell me what guys are sneaking up on us. Okay. Let's see. Maybe this will cut around. Yeah, I think it does. I don't think I can get past this guy without fighting him. Oh, he's coming right towards us. Climb, climb. Oh, he saw us. Oh, no, he didn't. Oh, dang it. He picked up. Doing over there? I don't want to know. What? How did that guy get past this dude? He must not have gone this way. Dude, they're everywhere in here. Invisible one go. Oh.
A Chillwind mushroom. Ah, and a fine specimen at that. Good work.
I did not want to do that. Now they're all gonna die. Don't you feel stupid now? It was all your fault, not mine. Definitely not mine. What you got in here? Oh, okay. Crafting stuff. Cool.
Watch out for giant bugs. They poisoned my sister.
Well, obviously I'd be watching out for giant bugs. That was kind of the whole... Am I back at the start? I am. See, something that bugs me in the game is sometimes I'll hit the map and like I'm looking at this, my cursor as being where I think my person is, instead of the little green triangle. I mean, that's my fault, but... Oh, I'm going the wrong way again. Okay, this was the entrance.
Yes. This is definitely the place in the vision. I'll slip past and scout ahead.
Can't go that way. Does this turn up and around? Is that what we were doing? No, spiders again. Excuse me. My allergies have been going crazy today. Why, of course, why would you spawn right on top of it? Oh, he's a big boy too. I hit heal. And I'm out of life. Oh no. Oh, goodness. I didn't mean to panic there. No, I totally meant to panic. Could have been bad. Could have been bad. I'm not gonna get past these guys without a fight. Thank you. Okay. So this is where I was earlier and somehow got off track. Oh. He just has no idea what I'm trying to attack. It's like, oh, the flame guy in the back? No, I'm not attacking that one. Well, you are now, boy. You may not wanted to, but that's who it's gonna be. Huh. Pretty sure I missed that. Whatever. Whatever. Got a bunch of stuff in here. This is like... This looks like a throne, right? Does it not look like a throne to anybody else?
I never would have gotten this far without your help. Let's be careful and find the rest of what I need.
Oh my goodness. There's two of them. Usually do okay if there's one, but... cavalry's here. I got people too. Yeah, how you like that? I know people. So you see I got that achievement for the exploration. That's how you know you've killed the big boss. Like I said, there's still usually a sky shard in the delves. That's kind of like an extra incentive to do them. Which we're not done, so that doesn't mean that it doesn't mean that it's not in here. There we go. That's what I was trying to find. Okay, we got you out of the way.
That's everything. Meet me outside and bring those ingredients so I can prepare the elixir.
Oh, of course. All the way back at the beginning. Get out of here before the boss spawns again. Nothing in there for me? Nothing? Nothing at all? Oh, I can't see anything. Oh, stop freaking out, game. Okay. So probably gonna have to do a lot of this again. And my game is freaking out, bro. Calm down. Did we decide that this turns around? I have to. Okay. Oh, there's the sky shard. Oh man, I've been right here, and somehow I'm right under it. Still don't know how to get to it, but I told you there'd be one in here. I did doubt myself though. I don't know where this waterfall comes in. I kind of wanted to try this earlier, but thought I would look foolish. Ooh, what was that? Lilytongue. What? What is so... Lilytongue. An exquisite harp of Altmer design that dates a museum piece. Interesting. So we're going to have collectibles in this zone also. So a lot of times I've noticed the entire map will have some type of a multi-piece collectible items. So in one there was this huge mosaic that was broken, and you had to find pieces of the mosaic throughout the zone. So as you found those pieces, you oh, didn't I look at this earlier? I don't know. But as you
I'll deal with you next time you fight.
Is that Fenris or Fenorian?
Once again, I prove that I'm a scholar, not a warrior. I don't think I found the camp. Thought it was deserted, but the assassin must have been hiding in the shadows.
At least he didn't hurt
got
you
the drop
too
on me.
badly. Sorry.
It had more to do with your arrival than anything I did. Luckily, he left behind his belongings when he departed. I saw a map and some documents over there. Why don't you take a look while I deal with this wound?
I'll see what I can find. The mining consortium is in place and ready for your use. None of those stupid miners have any idea what they might be willing to sign on for, nor do they truly know the extent of the majestic terrain spread before them. We'll do the work and guard their secrets closely, ensuring our own secrets remain undiscovered in the darkness below. We shall continue to replenish the workers periodically, so feel free to dine or send them to your alchemist as far as you see fit. And when the time comes to perform the ritual, that will be in place to provide the energy we need. Ah, that's smart. Multi-purpose. There's a crude map of a place with some trees. That narrows it down a lot. The Harrowstorm and Kilcreath met with unexpected resistance. Our enemies have taken notice of our movement, seek to expose our plans. They are meddlesome but few in number, deprive them of a sympathetic ear and a core, and we may pluck 2 thorns from our side in one simple stroke. The Coven has lost a beloved sister, and they cry for vengeance. Indulge them, my brother. R.
I didn't get a good look at that before. Mind bringing it over?
Sure, guy.
Let me take a look at what you found.
Of course.
The letters are both addressed to the vampire assassin. Hentark Korb. That's an unusual title.
I thought so.
This one gives the order to assassinate the queen. There the language is guarded. The other talks about miners and a final ritual. Very ominous.
What do you make of the map?
It looks like a map to a mine in Carthald. It could be the one mentioned in the letter. If that's the target of another Harrowstorm ritual, we need to stop it. Head south to the mine. I'll get word to Lyris and have him meet you there.
Lyris is in Solitude. I thought you tried to avoid large cities.
My particular habits aside, one of us needs to find the assassin, and the other needs to alert Lyris Titanborn. I can handle the latter. Besides, I have no intention entering Solitude. A courier should have no trouble picking Lyris out of a crowd.
Okay. Where this takes me. Okay, cool. Very good. Alright. But yeah, so like, museum pieces, there'll be like, I don't know, probably 12 to 20 of them for you to collect. And they usually give you some type of a house object after you collect all of them. Haven't picked up that quest yet, but fortunately they let you pick them up. Usually there's a quest item that sets the whole thing into motion.
Quickly, traveler! Give me the ingredients so I can make the elixir for my sister.
Sorry.
Chillwind mushroom, a patch of deep lichen, and an unfertilized charas egg. Perfect! With these, it's only a matter of time before Hedrin is as good as new. Thank you. Please, accept this humble gift along with my gratitude.
Thanks.
You have done a great service for my family, traveler. Now my sister has a chance. I'll craft the cure and administer it to her as soon as possible.
I only hope it's not too late, because I farted
Mara
around
and
in there for a
Kine
while.
willing. My elixir will work and she will be on her feet in no time. I couldn't have done it without you, traveler.
Goodbye. Well, I got some gloves that I'm not gonna wear. That's helpful. I did get level 8 though, so that's nice. Let's see. We're coming way down here. We're just over an hour. Okay. So not wasted, but spent a little time in there doing that quest. continue on with this quest. Doing the delve added a little bit of unnecessary time to the video. But, I mean, I did have to go in there anyways for part of the quest. So, I mean, it wasn't completely wasted time. And we found a museum piece. We found a skyshard. So that, if you're a completionist or a collector, then hopefully you'll appreciate that. This content did just get released and it's fairly new. I don't know if it had a beta. I'm gonna die. I don't know if it had a beta that people are already finding all these locations or not. So at least this way you can watch the video, find a couple collectibles, and yeah. Hopefully it's helpful. I guess if you just played the game, you would also have found that stuff like I did. That's not important.
As evil lairs go, I'm not impressed.
Here's a book.
I'll take that as a good sign.
Not a lore book. Man, crap. Oh. Yeah, look alive, people. I can use some help here. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Run away.
We think this old mine is where our assassin fled to. Good a place as any to bury him.
Okay. So I'm not the only one that's been complaining about the ground being messed up. Did Finn inform you of our findings?
The clever woman helped you track the Queen's assassin to his hideout in Chillwind Depths. He got away, but left behind evidence that the Coven's planning another harrow storm in this mine, and we're going to wreck those plans. I miss anything?
They're probably expecting us, because we
Good. Less chance of them scurrying away if they think they have the advantage. I'm tired of chasing these rats through the shadows. Are you ready to end this?
Let's go. I'm ready to kill some vampires.
These tunnels better be dug on the large size.
So the story missions are weird sometimes. So like, some of them are open to public help, and sometimes they're not. I don't know how they decide when you. We just unlocked an achievement for coming in here. What? Oh my gosh, this place looks huge. There's Waste Shrine in here. You have to watch out because those things will drop and hit you. Okay, so we can't go that way. So this is open to the public. But yeah, so sometimes you'll have a quest that just doesn't.
Scaffolding. Let's follow it down.
Let you have
Careful.
help.
The structure doesn't appear to be completely stable.
Relax. It'll take more than a rickety structure to take down Lyra's Titanborn.
Actually, I was more concerned for my own well-being. But if you insist.
This place is interesting. This is the first time I've seen like a zone within a zone.
I think there's a cavern up ahead.
You think? This place is enormous.
Blackreach again. Like beneath Eastmarch. Does it extend below all of Skyrim?
Blackreach. So the legends are true. But why is there a town down here?
My buddy Chad was very excited when he discovered Blackreach.
Blackreach. Again. It must be vast to extend this far from Eastmarch. Can't believe people are living down here.
No sign of the assassin yet in the 2 seconds
No,
we've been here.
but all the evidence you found suggests he's down here somewhere. Let's go see what the miners can tell us. But be ready for anything. This place has ambush written all over it.
So how do you want to handle this?
Let's split up.
Okay,
Take a look
smart.
around. Ask some questions. If the assassin passed through that ramshackle town, maybe someone saw him. Call out if you run into trouble, but don't make a move until we're all back together.
You gonna hear me in this place?
We can cover more ground that way. And lone travelers are less conspicuous than a large group. Plus, if one of us gets into trouble, the others can come to the rescue. Just stay close to the town. We don't want to become totally separated down here.
Let's split up, but don't separate. Let me guess, you and Finn will go hang out, and
My
get stuck with
research into
Scooby.
Skyrim included the legends of Blackreach, of course. But I never expected to see it. It's massive. That letter you found in the assassin's hideout. It mentioned a mining consortium in the darkness below. Could this be the place?
Obviously, this is the place.
Right. If the assassin is part of a vampire clan working with the Coven, I couldn't imagine a better hiding place than this land of constant night. My guess is that most of the miners have no idea what they've gotten themselves into.
Oh, should we investigate the mining town?
You and Lyra should. It's our best lead for finding the assassin. But if the miners have even an inkling of vampire activity down here, my presence might confuse the issue. I'm sure I can find something to do while you investigate the town.
Oh, do you have something specific in mind?
I'll keep out of sight and check the surrounding area while you and Lyris investigate the town. Meet me on the far side of town when you're finished, and we'll compare notes.
You mentioned that your research included the Blackreach legends. Anything we should know?
Most of the legends are superstitious nonsense.
You didn't even think this place
It was
existed.
once supposedly ruled by the dwarves, though. If that's true, we'll see their ruins. There are also a lot of tales about monsters. Pale, feral humanoids, giant insects. Be on your guard.
Goodbye. Wow. Yeah, this place is enormous. You can see up here is a public dungeon. This is a public event. This is a place of interest, whatever. It's not really important, but oh, that one with the skull and crossbone there, Colossus Charging Station. That's a world boss. I was talking about daily quests.
Traps. Did those two idiots set these things throughout all of
I was talking
Blackreach?
about daily quests earlier, how there's usually one to go into a delve. There's also one
Watch
to
your
do
back.
a world boss generally. Now, I haven't seen any of those yet, but I'm just assuming that they'll have them in Greymoor just like they did, or Western Skyrim, just like they do the other zones. Dude, that thing's awesome looking. I would say this looks dwarvish, right? Oh, let's turn back around. I'm trying to stay on target here and finish this second quest, which is getting a pretty long video. Crabs.
What an exciting exciting case. I simply must write down this new development.
Phoebe, focus on the task at hand. There will be time for that.
There's a guard. It's a guard. We're guards. So yeah, some people were talking about how small Skyrim was. There's a whole town under it.
Go bother someone else, Hawker. If I don't finish this by the end of my shift, the Overseer will have my hide.
I'm looking for someone who wears a patch over their left eye.
What do I look like? The town crier?
No, not
If
at
the
all.
Overseer wanted us to be observant, he wouldn't have blindfolded us when he brought us.
You were blind? What? How would you do?
You weren't? Up to this point, the Overseer and his wife have been extra careful about keeping the exact location of this mine and the mining town a secret. What makes you
Why
special,
would you
I
agree to
wonder?
a job where you had to get blindfolded? I'm just looking for a dude with an
Well,
eye
I haven't
patch.
seen anyone like that. Now pick up a shovel and help me.
Yeah, get out of here. Sorry.
What? I should sleep like a log tonight.
You must be new to Dusktown. You've still got that look. Well, get settled in. You won't be allowed topside again until you complete your contract. So you might as well get comfortable. A prisoner? No. Why would you think that? But we did sign a contract. Promised to stay until the work was done and never breathe a word. Otherwise, being a bonded miner with the Bitterblade Mining Consortium is a lucrative opportunity.
Have you seen a man with an eye patch come through town?
Can't say that I have. And I haven't seen any ghosts or monsters either, come to think of it. Even though the rest of the town can't stop talking about them. Anyway, welcome aboard and good mining.
Ghosts and monsters?
Oh, don't let the rumors scare you. Miners are a superstitious lot. And being this far underground can play havoc with your senses. If you need to know anything else about Dusktown or working for the Bitterblade Mining Consortium, just ask.
I don't need to know any of that. Oh, hi, there's... You snuck up on me.
What a waste of time. These people have no clue as to what's going on down here. I wonder if being stupid was part of their service contract. Did you turn up anything?
No one I spoke to has seen a man with an eye patch.
Just because no one saw him doesn't mean he wasn't here. Let's talk to Fen before we start turning this place inside out. Maybe he's had better luck.
Fen said he'd meet us outside the far side of town.
Right. Skulking in the shadows. Lead the way. I'm right behind.
Over here!
What do you want?
You're just in time. I spotted the vampire with the eye patch. He met with the Coven Witch, who immediately ordered her lackeys to place witch pikes around the area.
How can they summon a storm underground?
With arcane phenomena, anything's possible. If we hurry, we can stop this Harrowstone before it causes any damage. You and Lyris should split up.
What will
We
you
need
be
to destroy
doing?
all. I'll track the Queen's assassin and the Coven Witch. You focus on stopping the Harrowstorm. I'll find you after that, and we'll confront the vampire and the witch together.
We'll take care of the witch
Move.
pikes.
You take the east side. I'll take the west. Then meet in the middle.
What? Which way's which? I'll just follow these little things. Oh yeah, you hear that music? That's ominous. Gotcha! Turn the invisible fair. Another one. And another. satchel. Ooh, one. that satchel had one leaf in it.
We need to complete these rituals without anyone the wiser.
Gotcha. Yeah. Dorian, you up or are you down? Oh, another one of these things. I thought I got away from him. You didn't see nothing. Yeah, that's right.
You stopped the Harrowstone before it could even get started.
Yeah, we're good.
Well done, my friend. Before the witch could even begin her ritual, I saw the magicka disappear like the flame of a snuffed candle. The witch and the vampire assassin fled to Depths, a dwarven ruin. We can deal with them in there.
We should find Lyris first.
Time is of the essence. You get to the ruin, I'll find Lyris and we'll meet you there. It's southeast of Dusktown. If you get there before us, go inside and guard the entrance until we arrive.
Alright, I'll meet you there. Man, that thing's way away. My trusty horse. Oh, that wasn't near as far as it looked from the map. Oh, there's a spider! Oh, gosh. Run! I don't like spiders. Another spider! Ah! Get out of here! Oh, and the one that was chasing me caught me. Okay. He seen what I did to his boy, and he was like, "Nah, bro, I'm out of here. I don't want none of that." Okay, it's still a little further away than I anticipated. I mean, I thought it was far away, and then I was like, oh, I guess it's not as far away as I thought. And then it was like, oh, no, it is as far away. Oh, they can knock him off. That's cool. And he's like, no, I want to be doctor. Also, oh, I've unlocked my ultimate ability. I was like, what are you talking about? Hey, get out of the way. Yeah.
We're here. Let's find this assassin.
Before me. That is not cool, man. Not cool at all. All right. Boom in your face. Yeah, we're just. It's not gonna be good for you. We're just gonna beat the junk out of you.
Careful. I sense the presence of other vampires.
What could it be? 2, 3. He dead. And we get experience for the Fighters Guild every time we kill one. Oh yeah.
Harrow fiends. Not the result of the ritual we stopped. So they must have brought them from someplace else.
Someone's throw it out or something. Jeez. Oh, I want him. Just pretend those guys are there. Just start killing these guys. That was pretty cool. It was like on the ground and I just wham. Is that music getting you pumped? It's turned down pretty low actually.
Chase? I kept you busy long enough. Sister Thada shall revive the Exarchs.
For Queen Gerhild, you bastard.
Yeah. Now we need to find Sister Thada.
Oh, it's just more bad guys down there. I kind of want to see if there's anything down there, but
vampire or not, leech magic unsettled.
If there's anything down there, it usually lets them come back to it. Yeah, get in there, Liz. I like the enthusiasm. Boom.
You listen in. I'll unlock the door.
Rise, Exarch, and be reborn.
Sorry. That's a big boy right there. Oh, and he's a
Singalis.
huge
Where
werewolf.
is this place?
The Ashen Lord commands it, and so we live once more, Orfra.
Alive again? How?
You have the Ice Reach Coven to thank for that, werewolf.
Using my recipes, witch.
I meant no disrespect to Exarch Singalis.
We're being watched, brother.
Next time, Thada, the Ashen Lord, will expect more than the restoration of a single reliquary. Now deal with the intruders, or I'll toss you to the Harrow Fiends.
Come out, little skeevers. Come out and play with Sister Tharda.
How many of your sisters am I gonna have to kill before you give up?
Is it you who's killed my dear sister? Grief.
That was exciting. I'm sorry. Like I said, sound effects do more damage. See, these boss fights get like kind of crazy mechanics in them for the single player. Okay, I should take damage until they're dead. So, like I was saying earlier, you do these quest lines, and then they just choose random times to be like, oh yeah, now you can't have help from anybody. So sometimes these solo boss fights are hard, and they'll have certain mechanics that if you don't do them just right, you won't do it. Dragon fights. I was playing ranged DPS, a lot like this, but just my bow and arrow. And I could like kill some of these dragons because they wouldn't give you a lot of room to move around like this. At least here I can actually. But I might have a hard time killing
One
some
more
of those
witch for the
dragons.
pyre. Let's go after the other two.
That one wasn't bad. Like I said, some of those you'd have to do it down to the step right, or you would die. And then you can't get help because it's you know it's a solo boss or whatever. But like I said, that worked out pretty good. Let's see. Where you at, dog? Yep, let's jump in.
Damn, lost them. Damn it. The vampire and the werewolf are long gone. They called themselves Singalis and Ulfra, and they had an unusual rank or title, Exarch. I wonder what that means.
They also mentioned an Ashen Lord.
Yeah, I heard. No idea
yeah.
who or
Just
what
didn't
that
wanna
is,
bring
though.
it up.
Maybe Fen can make sense of what we saw down here. In the meantime, I'm gonna head back inside. I want to get a better look at those stone husks that were left behind.
What do you want me to do?
While Fen and I examine that ritual site more closely, you should return to Solitude and inform Svanna that her mother's assassin has been taken care of. She'd want to know. More than that, she deserves to know.
I'll go tell her the news.
I left Svanna back at the Lonely Troll under the care of that drunken orc Mog. Unless he ignored my rather stern warnings, he should be keeping the princess there. I'll meet you back in the city once we finish here.
Goodbye. Fen wants to talk to me too.
You saw it too, right? That werewolf shed that statue like a snake sheds its skin. Was she inside that stone husk the whole time, waiting to be awakened? Or did the ritual somehow summon her into that vessel? There's a lot I still don't understand.
What do you think Sister Tarda was doing in there?
A ritual, obviously.
Oh my gosh.
Remember the altar at Kilcreath? We found the urn, the reliquary, and shards from a large stone vessel. I think they were the remains of one of those stone husks. Not sure how, but it all ties back to the Harrow Storms.
How do they tie to it?
I thought the purpose of the Harrow Storms were to create Harrow Fiends. Now I think that's only a byproduct. The storm somehow gathered energy that the witch used to summon Ulfra the werewolf. Ulfra seems to think she was brought back to life.
Brought back to life? Is that even possible?
I've come to the conclusion that anything is possible where magic is concerned. I'm going to look around with Lyris, then return to Old Mjolnir to finish studying the witchpike residue. Maybe that will help me understand how the ritual works.
Alright. Yeah, you and Lyris go off alone. That's fine. I'll just head back to the city. All alone. No one to talk to. So, all alone. Run! Run! Actually, I'm just gonna come back up into town. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're fine. This is fine. Torn cloth. Ah, cool. Oh, spider. Spare me. Still haven't finished the quest. I'm pretty sure that this is the end of it as soon as I talk to the princess. So. But I could be wrong.
What do you want?
I could die from this. Oh, we're good. There we go. Back on track, I think.
More traps. Did those two watch your back?
Yeah, there we go. There we go. See? I don't know why y'all were worried. I knew where I was going. Cool. Western Skyrim. Back to Solitude. Where are we at? Oh my goodness, 140. Not 140 in the morning. 140 is in an hour 40 minutes for the video. It's 3:15 in the morning. Come on. Come on. Don't make me say it again. Alright, come on, really now. This is taking forever. There we go. Oh, yep, you see those little blue quests here? Those are daily quests. So those are probably our
This one is a strong drink.
Delve and World Boss quests. And they might have even more. I don't know what the third one is. Might be a vampire. And elsewhere, you were killing dragons for one of the daily quests. Oh, there's a book here. Cheeses of Skyrim. Still not a lore book.
Finally! Waiting in a tavern without a drink is maddening. How do other people do it? And Mog hasn't been helpful. His solution to every problem involves a great amount of alcohol. What news of the bastard who murdered my mother?
We
Did you
tracked
find him?
down and killed the Queen's assassin.
I would have preferred to see him dragged back here for a proper trial and execution. But at least justice has been
You don't
served.
ask for much, do you?
Were you able to determine who was behind the murder? Was it connected to the threat you came to warn my father about?
Yes. The assassin was a vampire who was working with the Ice Reach Coven.
Damn those Reach witches! And damn my father for being so obstinate! But what does the Coven want? Are they planning to kill my father? What else can you tell me about this threat to our kingdom?
The Coven can summon devastating storms that wipe people's minds and turn them into monsters.
That's horrible.
That was weird.
But there must be more to this than simply turning my people into monsters. Well, I'll do what I can to help you. Mother would have wanted me to. What you've done and discovered will be enough to convince my father. It has to be.
Alright, well, that gets us to the end of the quest line. As a light magic user, I'm happy to see a nice blue chest piece, 5 levels higher than the one I'm wearing. Before I hit complete quest, I'm going to say thank you for watching. If you want to continue to see the quest line for Western Skyrim and Greymoor, subscribe to my channel, please. Not that I'm begging, but you know, I'm having a lot of fun playing these. I think the videos are turning out better. Finally, the quality is better than what I've had previously done, hopefully. And you know, you get to see, you know, some of the collectibles that we find along the way. So thank you for watching. This has been Superphil from Superphil's Fortress of Solitude.